going on, everybody? Excuse me. It's going for the latest news, and sorry for the latest review. Get into Raw. On my perspective, it was an alright show. Like I said, we all kind of knew Jenna wasn't gonna win that match. But I believe they saying Seth Rollins may have hurt himself. Hopefully that's not true. They saying it's like a knee injury, I believe. So far, no more reports that came out on it. But I've been hearing he kind of like hurt himself in that match with Jinder Mahal. I mean, it was a decent match. It had some close near falls. Gunther returned to Kaiser Luzi, gave his words on what he thought about what he did to Kofi Kingston and whatever the case was. And then Xavier Woods came out to try to back his boy up, Kofi Kingston. Him and Luzi Kaiser had a decent match that ended in DQ from Xavier Woods. He pretty much didn't care about the match. He just wanted revenge, And I can't wait to see, what else that leads up to, And no update on when Kofi Kingston gonna be back, but hopefully he be back soon. I mean, hell, hopefully Big E come back as well. I mean, ain't really been no reports about him, but we would wait and see. But Raw was a alright show. It wasn't really nothing to remember. Ivar had a match with Tozawa. Tozawa came out on top, surprisingly. I don't know where they was going with that, but he came out on top of that match, and Ivar attacked him at the end of the match, But like I said, Raw wasn't really, much to really remember. It wasn't really. It was an alright show. It was no different than really last week. It was just a lot of things taking place, that don't make sense, or just a lot of matches. Yeah, a lot of matches that's leading to nothing. Same thing, same problem with AEW. I mean, I guess in WWE case, they just riding it along to another week, which I believe is Royal Rumble week is next week. So maybe the last Raw and SmackDown, they probably go all out of that week, because these past couple of weeks, I mean, the beginning of the year shows is way better than what they got going on as of the past few weeks, because it's been real slow, Then I'm hearing Roman may not be at the chain, but it's a whole lot of stuff being talked about into the whole Royal Rumble. It's supposed to be like 5 to 7 different names being pitched that's going to return for the men's Royal Rumble. I'm not too sure about the names. One name I heard was a while back was X-Pac. He's supposed to make his way in. As far as the other names, I'm not too sure about, but we all know that I believe the last few people in the match is going to be definitely Gunther, Cody, possibly LA Knight. No, LA Knight, I don't know how that's working, because LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton got a championship match that night. So I don't even know if they is going to be still eligible, which they will lose that match. I know it's going to be a good match, but I'm not expecting none of those guys but the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns to come out on top in that match. But I checked out AEW. AEW's just about the same. I mean, Strickland he's definitely gonna get a shot soon. Christian Cage had a match with Dustin Rhodes. That was a good match, but with that match, I don't know what was the point of that match. As far as Hook and Samoa Joe, I mean, we knew about that match a week ahead. Okay, but we all know Hook wasn't going to win that match against Samoa Joe. I mean, it was a good match. That was a good match too, even though Samoa Joe let Hook have it. He was whooping his behind. But it's crazy, because besides the first match and the last match, this is really all I could remember. Everything else in between, I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening. Like the matches is good. I never, the matches, the spots, and everything is good in AEW. It's just storyline base is just trash. Like it's just a lot of meaningless matches and just not really much to look forward to. Like besides Christian Cage, he's great. You know what I mean? Swerve Strickland's great. You know, Dustin still got it. He's good. You know, Hook, I like him. Young prospect, good. Bright future for that young man. Samoa Joe is just looking really unstoppable right now, and that's the best thing really going. Samoa Joe, Swerve, Christian Cage, Adam, all three Adams, Adam Page, Adam Copeland, and Adam Cole. But besides that, it's just nothing. You ain't got no Kenny Omega. He's out. MJF. He's out. Like as far as Moxley, I don't know if he's out for a while. I haven't been hearing much or seeing much about him. I mean, I think Bryan Danielson, he's out, or I don't know if he. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if he retired. Nah, he didn't just go out like that. But he's been out of action for a while, so it's like they really don't got nothing to really fall back on like that. Besides, I guess put matches together, and it'd be great matches. The matches gonna be boring, it'd be definitely good matches, but it's just pointless matches. It's like no storytelling. It's just you just don't just throwing this person with that person and have a definitely a 5-star match, but it's just like, all right, what's after that? What's next for them then after that? After you put those guys in the match, they had a great 5-star match. Then what? What's next for the superstar or whatever you want to call them, wrestler? What's next for them? Like you just putting things together that's really not making any sense, and that's what AEW problem is. WWE been on that, for the past couple of weeks as well. They've been kind of doing that too, but with and WWE case, they could be definitely building up stories for the future. Because I mean WWE is definitely good with doing that. As far as AEW, I don't know. It's just they'll build a story up for a week or two, maybe 3, and then throw it out the window, and then I guess then miraculously these same people is feuding with each other, or just nothing at all. It's just I don't know, but Hook and Samoa Joe had it was a good match. Like I said, Samoa Joe tore him up though. In other news, Grayson Waller, he got into it with a reporter. He didn't like the words, that the reporters is say pretty much the reporters is throwing subs and shots, at the business and at wrestlers and what they do, and Grayson Waller and then take too kindly to that. He also did with LA Knight. LA Knight kept it cool, kept it casual. Grayson Waller, he wilded out. I'm hearing that he received heat behind it. I don't know. I'm hearing it's major heat, but I don't know what his punishment may or may not be. But I feel like he shouldn't get no punishment for this. He did nothing no different than anybody else did in the past when it came to these reporters and stuff like that. Randy came out a reporter. A couple of wrestlers done hit reporters, for comments like that or whatever the case may be. I mean, it was just words from Grayson Waller, so I don't think he should receive no penalty for that. I mean, depends on, I don't know. Maybe a fine, if anything. If not anything else, don't suspend him or anything like that. Just give him a little smack on the wrist. If you're gonna punish him, I feel like he shouldn't get no punishment for standing up for what's right for the business. Because wrestling is not a easy sport at all. It's from experience. Yeah, like it's nothing easy about that. Yes, it's scripted. It's predetermined. Them hits and stuff at the while. Yeah, it's how should I put it? It's not fake because you feel the pressure of them punches. So it's just not as lethal as a real punch, or whatever the case may be. But I get it. Also, in other news, Dolph Ziggler is now TNA bound. This is big for TNA. I'm proud of Nick, aka Dolph Ziggler, because he definitely still got a lot left in the tank, and he just a great athlete, great on the mic, former champion. He got it all. So like I said, he still got a lot left in the tank. He could still give. I feel like 100% still for the business, and I feel like he's gonna do great things in TNA. And I'm not gonna lie, I've not been checking out TNA like that. I'm one of them, but I'm gonna definitely have to look into TNA at least for a week. But you guys, let me know what y'all thought about AEW this week, and as far as the matches, and if you feel the same way I feel. How y'all feel about Ziggler joining TNA Impact Wrestling? I think that's big for Ziggler. That's gonna be a real good look for Ziggler, man. Proud of Ziggler, man. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely have to look into it at least for a week to see what Ziggler's cooking up over there in TNA. So this is like I said, Ziggler still got a whole lot left in the tank to give, and I know he could possibly win the TNA World Championship over there too. And then I know once he start doing his thing over there for like at least 3 to 4 years, then he gonna be receiving them calls back from WWE again at some point. Because they did the same thing with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre made a name for himself TNA, and came back to NXT, made more of a name for himself, and then boom, Drew McIntyre was back in WWE and won a few championships to go along with it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely possible. So you guys let me know what y'all thought about Raw. Like I said, it wasn't really much to remember there. Like this week was a little dry. I mean, we got SmackDown tonight. I will give my review on that after the show. So you guys can tune into that. Hopefully SmackDown delivers more than what Raw did this week, because like I said, Raw was kind of like last week, and it was most of the ending was predictable. Like we all knew Jenna was not winning that match. Also, what y'all thought about AEW Dynamite this week? Yeah, I feel the same way I feel about it, because like I said, it was only thing I remember is the Christian Cage and the Hook match and Samoa Joe and Dustin Rhodes and Sir Strickland's promos, and that's the only thing I remember throughout that night. And that's kind of bad, man. It's like AEW really need to look into something and something fast. Maybe they next pay-per-view will deliver. I think got a pay-per-view coming up, and I don't know if it's next week or the following week, but maybe they could deliver on a pay-per-view night, because as of now, I don't know what's going on. But you guys let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe.